Henry. Just what's it been like playing alongside Will Anderson this season? And as a defensive player, do you think he deserves maybe some campaign for the Heisman Trophy?
I mean, you guys see it every single Saturday. Will's all over the place making plays. I think Will should be up there. I really do.
Nick Kelly.
Hey, Henry, when guys like Will and Phil and just other defenders are wreaking havoc up front, how does that make your job easier as a linebacker?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, gives us more time, more space to be able to read and react. Our front line does a tremendous job of keeping us clean back there and having us less time to cover.
Mike.
What was it like having that fake punt unfold in front of you, and how much was it on your radar just going into the game and going into that play?
No, that definitely was they called a timeout. So we knew we had safe punt out there. So it was totally on all 11 of us to be able to, see that fake punt. We should have called it. We should have seen it. We should have been more aware of it. But, we knew Coach LSU was going to come out and pull every single trick out of the bag. And, that was one of them.
Katie.
Henry, Coach Saban just talked about how on weeks like this, it takes a lot of maturity to still be focused, regardless of the opponent. Even though it's your first year at Alabama as a veteran guy, how do you kind of make sure guys are focused on improving on weeks like this, no matter who the opponent is?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, having the same energy, no matter, like you said, no matter who it is, no matter what we're playing, who we're playing, where we're playing, keeping guys honed in to what we got to do and to our goal. We take every single week serious. So it's on us leaders to be able to keep the team together and keep that same progress that we're trying to keep.
Haley.
And just kind of piggybacking off of that, when you get a game that is not an SEC opponent, do you see that as a benefit or just kind of another game on the schedule?
It's definitely another game. We got to be able to come in every single week with the mindset of getting better, getting to the goal that we want to get to. So this week's going to be a huge challenge for us.
Michael.
It looked like you guys were having fun out there in the final couple possessions when it was high pressure, high tension, game on the line. Was it fun for you guys in those moments?
Definitely. As a defense, you love critical moments. That's what you work so hard for. You don't want to be in those critical moments, but when it's time to crunch down and when it's time to actually bow up as a defense, that's kind of the moments we live for as a defense, to be able to test who we really are.
Tony.
Along those lines, and this is kind of a funny question, but there's a lot of pictures of you making a tackle and you're actually smiling. What's going through your head when you're in that moment, and just kind of describe, what it's like to go play out there?
I've always been a guy who smiles ever since I've played football, since I was really, really young. It's just always been fun to me. Football is something that I can go out and, hit somebody and, have fun with it without getting in trouble, without getting yelled at. So that's definitely an attribute of mine. I just like having fun out there.
Michael.
And what was that final play like? Were you on the field for that final play?
Yes, sir.
What was that moment like? What was your assignment? What's the call, and can you take us through that moment?
We just knew we had to get the ball down. It was just one of those plays where you kind of see on the highlight reel, like on the college football highlight reel, where somebody catches it, and we just knew we couldn't let that happen. It was one of those. I've never been in that situation before, so it was kind of crazy. But it was like we all had to hone into what we had to do and bat the ball down.
Haley.
Yeah, and sorry if this has been asked before. I've been meaning to ask y'all for a couple of weeks now, but the celebration that y'all do after like whether it's a touchdown, a big tackle, the kung fu celebration, where does that come from? And I guess why has that become so popular this year?
I mean, that kind of started from the wide receiver core. Mechie and, JMO started doing it, and it kind of fed and bled through the whole team. So we definitely picked it up as a defense, and we feed off each other. The offense do something good, they do something good. We kind of trend off each other.
Final questions for Henry. Thank you, Henry.
Appreciate it.